In this video, I'm going to show you how to get the best out of my Vector Airbrushes for Illustrator. The pack allows the user to add subtle grain shading to arc and designs with ease. After loading the brushes, you'll find them on the Brushes tab here, and if that's not immediately available, you can find that in the Windows menu at the top of the screen. And to draw with the brushes, it's as simple as selecting a brush from the tab by clicking on it, and then selecting the brush tool by clicking on that, and then drawing a line. It's worth noting that if you're drawing with a mouse rather than a graphics tablet, you'll need to click and drag. One of the really great things about Illustrator brushes is that they remain live after application, which means you can adjust them after drawing with them. All you do is just click and drag on the anchor points, like so. It's also easy to adjust the thickness of your brush stroke, and you can do this by altering the stroke weight up here. So if I want to make it thicker, I have a higher number there, and if I want to make it thinner, a lower number. And if you want to change the colour of your brush stroke, simply go to the Colour tab and move the sliders. One of the most common questions that I get asked about brushes is how do I crop the brush strokes to the edges of the shapes that I'm shading? For example, here you notice we've got a nice sharp edge, but the brushes don't naturally end in that way. The answer to this question is I use clipping masks, and here's how they work. As you can see, I've removed all of the texture from the ice lolly illustration, and so to demonstrate clipping masks, I'm going to add it all back in again. This is also the perfect opportunity to show how adding just a few brush strokes can make a huge difference to a very simple vector illustration. Now, as you can see, it looks quite a mess at this stage, and that's where the clipping mask comes in. And so to create it, I'm going to locate the main eye shape here by selecting it on the Layers tab by clicking on this little icon here, and then I'm going to duplicate it exactly in place. And to do that, I'll go to Edit, Copy, and then again to Edit, and Paste in front. Now, I need to position this copy above the brush strokes in the stacking order. So as you can see here, we have the rectangle here, which is the eye shape, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 brush strokes. So all I'm going to do is drag the rectangle shape up to the top like that, and as you can see, it's now above the shading. And the next step is to select the rectangle and select the 4 brush strokes as well. And now we're going to create our clipping mask. And we do that by going to the Object menu and then selecting Clipping Mask and Make. And as you can see, all the mess disappears. One of the best things about clipping masks is that you can still edit their content. So, for example, if I want to make this line thinner, all I do is locate the clipping group here and expand it so we can see what's inside, and then just select the brush stroke and just move it like so. Now all that remains to do is a few final tweaks, and then I need to repeat the process and add a bit more texture to the stick. And there it is, the finished ice lolly illustration. If you have any questions about the pack, please leave a comment below. Thanks for watching.